the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. Catch is made by Hopkinson, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a play fake. Rodgers finding Hopkinson here on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rodgers going to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. off the play fake. Jones. That's out wide here for Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Lions at 5-3 now on the year. They're coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
Last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 39, Jones. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the whole... Got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are...
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. Man open is Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Jones now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They run the jet sweep. Dotson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. 2nd down and goal. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Looking to throw. Defense had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
After the last 2 drives, ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. They're going deep for Hill. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown! DJ Shark, 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to
from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Second down and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino,
a legend,
makes you step back and really take stock of his career, and you realize it's not just about the numbers, it's about the accomplishments, it's about the play. How great has his career been? To pass Dan Marino's? I'd say pretty darn great.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw caught by his receiver Hill, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to Mixon on first down. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Final shot before half for Rodgers. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Gaines. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Off play action. Jones. Blitz coming And down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st down, Rodgers. And Thomas has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Thomas, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, and not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got a man, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So the ball moves moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Open man, it's Preston Williams. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Buccaneers 14. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. He'll get this up to about the 44.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Fred, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Mixon, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And again, it's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Rodgers now on first down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, the slant complete to Michael Thomas.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will take over. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
So it's a win here for the Lions, and due in large part to the play of their quarterback, and that's Mac Jones.